What's up, everybody? Just a quick, short, hopefully short, little video. My cables have arrived from CableMod. Each cable is actually individually wrapped. So here we have a 6+2. Here we have my clips that go on the cables. This is the SATA. This is, I believe, the quad. This is the 24-pin motherboard. A little more light in here. Gosh, what are you trying to do? Run a real quiet operation? We should have here my CPU, another CPU, and then a pair of single SATA for this. So that should be everything, I think so. So these are the cables. So I made the choices specifically because of how I want to do the cabling. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these out real quick and take a look at them. And again, I wanted something a little more high quality. I wanted black and white because I figured that would look really good in the Phanteks case when it was time to build. So again, single SATA because I want to put one SATA in the front of the case where there's a mount. I want to put another one in the back. So this will do a nice job. So that is one of two single SATA cables for the, these will be for the SSDs. We have here a pair of CPU, and the reason behind the pair of CPU is simply because of the way my motherboard is. My motherboard has the main 8-pin, but then also has an additional. Well, that separates really nice. I actually really like this because this allows me to just kind of tuck this in the back, so I only have to loop this. I like this. I like this a lot. This will make it look much better. But my I have an X99 board, which means I have the 8-pin plus an additional 4-pin for additional power for overclocking, and so I needed to have two of these guys. So that's what these guys are. And of course, as I mentioned before, the 24-pin motherboard connector. I am looking forward to putting this in. Now I have clips for this guy so that I can keep everything looking as nice and neat as possible inside of this case. So that's that, and then this is the PCIe, and then we've got these little guys, two for the motherboard, two for the 24-pin. Let's show these. Two for the 24-pin, and then two for the PCIe. And these are just to, I guess, train is the word that I would use to train the cables a little bit. But for me, it's going to just keep them where I want them. Again, this is the 4-connector SATA, however you want to call it. And this is simply because I'm still going to need a SATA connection for the two hard drive disks, the two mechanical drives, as well as the LEDs, and the Kraken needs SATA power. So I needed 4 additional ones. And if I need more SATA, I have the regular cables, but I figured these guys would allow the back of the case to look better. As you know, the Phanteks tempered glass case that I have a video on is featuring a double-sided case, tempered glass case, which makes it look really nice, but is also part of the reason why it can be kind of a pain. Now this right here is the 6+2. This is the PCIe 6+2, and this is going to be for the graphics card, so this will look much better, I think, than what I already have in here. And since it doesn't have the little pigtail, the little additional one, because the one I'm using right now actually has a second one that kind of branches off right here, and I've just never been able to figure out what to do with it. This guy doesn't have that. and then this will hook into the power supply, and then I will have a clip on this as well. And since there won't be anything else hanging down, this whole thing should look pretty clean. Now I am debating whether to do this before or after the room switches, because as I've mentioned briefly, there is a room switch coming on. I am moving this entire setup is moving into the second bedroom that is in this apartment. The girls are going to share a bedroom with their mother so that I have my own space to work with, but there they are, all their glory. I like the color. I really think this is going to look good inside of the Phanteks case, and hopefully this works pretty well. I don't think I'll have too much issue with this because it's simply just replacement power supply cables for what is already inside of the build. But I just wanted to do a quick little overview of these guys since they arrived today. And these guys are going to be going in the Phanteks case, and once that's done, like I said before, or after we move, either way, it's going to, I think, look really good. And then, of course, I have the LED strip inside that will go inside, and that should really make things look good. But just something short and sweet. When I actually go to do the teardown, I don't think I'm going to record taking apart the H440, which is off to the right here where I'm pointing. I don't think I'm going to do that, but I will record putting it into the Phanteks. So that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed it. Just a quick little look at the cables. I probably said that 3 times now. I'm sorry. I repeat myself. But these are the guys that are going to be going with the power supply. I think they're going to look great. And I think this case is going to look great after I dust it, because it's getting dusty now, which is actually why I might build in it right away, is just to get it over with. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time when we actually do this build. Adios.